So that means no talking about how much you want to kill your party.
Aw.
We're live once more with some Ravenloft, and as you can see, the luck rolls in chat have been amazing today. Some of the best I've ever seen, which is pretty fitting for Ravenloft, so, you know, not quite as good as all of you rolling a 7 on your will save last week, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. We'll go around the table and introduce ourselves, sort of get ourselves back in the mindset, back in the groove. We'll start with me. Thanks, me. I'm the best. I rolled the highest. I consistently roll the highest. I have a charisma of at least, like, 6.
Wow. The crowd went so mild, bro.
Story of my life. And yet, money. I do this for money.
Money.
Imagine if I could do this for money.
It's possible. You could do it.
Good.
People do that.
People do that. Anyway, we're not doing that today. Today we're playing some Ravenloft. Or
That's
rather,
good, 'cause
my
I'm
version of... Strictly speaking, technically, are you aware Raleigh and Como still pay a monthly sub? Thought that was interesting. When
I think I do too, don't I?
No, it's just them.
Oh, thank God. I don't know how that happened, but alright. I'll take it.
Damn, fucked up. We're playing Return to Ravenloft, as I call it. It is a homebrew version of not Curse of Strahd, but Expedition to Castle Ravenloft from way back in the day. Long story short, modern day with guns in Castlevania.
As it should be.
As it should be. Orion, why don't you introduce yourself?
Third time this week, huh? Rather.
Not sure what you mean by that.
I more meant that I had to introduce myself 3 times now. First.
Yeah, we go in alphabetical order, and you picked an A name.
Not the past few times, no. At one point you went clockwise, another counterclockwise, and I don't know.
Contrary to popular belief, we do not have to make everything into an argument about my thought process. Please introduce yourself, Orion.
Hello. Name's Shauna or Tiff. Either or. Still the same person. I play Orianne, a self-magus, and I don't know, things are still fucked. We learned some things from our party, saved some kids, yeah.
Okay, sure. We'll go to you next, Lucia.
I'm Jess. I play Lucia. She's a human fighter. And we are currently going somewhere. I don't quite remember where we're going, but we're going somewhere.
You've joined forces with one Ismark and are on your way to a nearby Vistani camp, with which you wish to purchase a wagon so that you may not have to walk
I
all
knew there
the
was
way.
something about a wagon.
Yeah, but we hadn't gotten the wagon yet, was the key difference there.
Oh yeah, hold on, I have to ask.
I believe Como
I
is
was
not
going to
joining
ask
us as he is tired today, is what I was told last night. What does Lucia think about her current set of circumstances?
It's quite weird. She's found out, again, that she's a risen undead.
Speaking of strange circumstances around undead, while Zilly's gone, Sebastian, what do you think about this entire thing?
No, we don't got the time for this.
He said, let me break out the book.
The list?
The list. Oh, it's a list.
The list just of girls.
Sebastian already has a hard time trusting people, and none of this is helping him.
And who is Sebastian? Go ahead and introduce your character.
I'm Nick. I play Sebastian. He's a human champion. He is in Ravenloft to find the Knights of the Raven. And he has a hard time trusting people, and this party's not helping him.
What makes you say that, Sebastian?
He was almost left to die. He's discovered half the party are undead. There's a lot of weird things happening that are pushing him further away from trusting people.
Moira, are you back yet?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and run your introduction for us.
I am Silly, and I play Moira. She is a witch, and she also recently discovered, as did everybody else, that she is a Domtier as well. And she has semi-recently left her convent in accompaniment of her little snake buddy, Boros, who gives her witchy powers. And she joined everybody, went to the House of Doom, proceeded to leave the House of Doom somehow alive, then proceeded to throw herself in front of children that everybody wanted to murder. Probably wouldn't have left alive, except that she seems to have a new admirer, and he saved her. And, yeah, now they're on a journey to find a wagon, just like I frickin' knew.
Okay. For 1 hero point, who wants to give us a quick rundown of what happened last time?
I am capped, so I will refrain.
Most of you are, in fact, capped, it looks like. I'm not sure how I allowed that happen.
I don't remember either.
Probably
Really
not
save
important.
these hero points.
Yes, and I do want to remind everyone we are using a homebrew hero point system. It'll be slightly different. Hero points are not flat rerolls. They are instead 1d10 plus 10, meaning the minimum you can roll is an 11. So, much stronger, but you only receive hero points at the beginning of a session.
Who doesn't have cap?
Everyone but you.
I
Everyone
don't
but...
think I do either. I can try my hand at the summary.
Go for it.
Do it up.
Okay, so last session, after our dinner party with Aldrich, we traveled back into town to find this mob of people really angry about something. Come to find out, they are trying to execute these children that we helped back at that manor. We postponed their execution and met this guy. He's Mark. Was an acolyte, I think, from the Knights of the Raven. And now we're traveling with him to a camp. Vistani camp.
Okay.
So we can make our way to Valaki? Valaki.
Which is the largest town in the valley, and also the town closest to Ravenhold. So, you'll be finally leaving the backwoods of Barovia, full of superstitious peasants, but it is a long, dangerous trek up to Vallaki. Ismark, let me go ahead and give you that hero point. Ismark suggests that you go to a nearby Vistani camp, purchase one wagon so that it might be a slightly bit safer and faster. And with that, we will pick up where we left off, which I believe most everyone was at the crossroads. The Hangman's Crossroads, where a large gallows previously greeted each of you, where the children were about to be hung from. Thankfully, you interjected to save them, and you now find yourself with several traveling companions. However, the bitter cold is settling in. It is now approximately 11:30 at night. It is also in-game about the 24th of January. A bitter, stinging, cold winter. Alright, and so we go. What's everyone would like to do?
Trying to remember if we were planning on staying somewhere or if we were just going out of the fact that the villagers were very much wanting to hang the kids. So I think we were just going to move on, weren't we?
I don't know if any discussion was had about that, but should you bring up the topic, Ismark will make a point to mention that it is incredibly dangerous to travel at night, as most creatures are much more active at night. But it's also dangerous to sleep at night because, again, most creatures are active at night. So you will have to choose whether you wish to trek through the middle of the night, or if you wish to somehow set up camp for the night and possibly travel in the morning under the safety of the sun. Whatever you choose, we will have to either take our chances in the woods, which I don't recommend. We could double back to Barovia, which I also don't recommend. Or we could, well, travel the roads, which I also don't recommend.
Nothing can be recommended, huh?
No.
Let's vote.
I think you're cutting out pretty bad.
You are indeed.
I am sorry.
Bye. Welcome back.
How about now?
Sounds better.
Right then.
As you discuss your plans, the children huddle around Moira.
Well, whatever we do, we should probably begin moving quickly so the children don't freeze to death.
Mm.
Can we ask Ismark what he suggests we do?
I believe he already said he does not suggest all of the above.
He suggests we stand here.
In a graveyard, right?
I suggest that we take our chances making a camp away from town. If we don't go too far into the woods, perhaps we might ride out the night, and with any luck, we will be undisturbed, and we will travel by day.
Alright.
I don't know how much you want to trust my judgment. I am just an acolyte, so...
That is perfectly fine.
Sleeping sounds cool. Resting.
Yes, I suppose you guys look like you've had quite a long day.
Yeah, long like 2
Could
weeks
I?
at this point.
Could I possibly, partly because I do have dark vision and am proficient in survival, could I look for a place to properly camp where I think it would be safe?
Sure, give me that survival check.
Okay.
Okay. So while Orion begins to... are you just sort of trudging into the woods by yourself?
If anyone else would like to follow me, I am just looking for a place to camp. Not too far, but not too close either.
I
Go
would
with her.
probably remain here with the children.
Okay. Ismark looks at you warily, Sebastian.
I'll go check it out with her.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea. I'll keep these two company. Make sure to yell if anything should happen, please.
I can see in the dark, so you'll be the first to know. Or rather, I'll be the first to know.
Seeing in the
And
dark
let
does
everyone
not protect you, it just means you'll see what's killing you.
Can see them sooner. Just
Orion, please give me a D12, and Sebastian, please give me a D8.
D12?
Yep. Okay. Orion and Sebastian begin to scurry through the underbrush. Soon disappearing. Thankfully, Sebastian, Orion does have a light. Or rather, you have a light. Orion, you can see just fine in the dark. But before long, the two of them disappear into the underbrush and are off to find a secluded but secure place to rest. Silence takes over the rest of you as you sit shivering underneath the gallows hill. Are we going to die? Says Thorfinn, the small boy
Of course
clutching
not.
his teddy bear.
I will kind of pull him closer to me. We'll be just fine. We're going to find a place where we can rest. I imagine you two are tired.
They remain a little bit quiet. I think Sebastian will be mad at us.
No. Can we still hear them from where we are?
No, they have disappeared. They've been gone for about 5 or 6 minutes now. Orion, you are cutting your way through the underbrush when you discover a rather overgrown farmhouse. You're only about 10 or 15 minutes from the road at this point. It might be a pretty good place to camp, should it not already be infested with, say, giant spiders, snakes. Fuck it, a full-blown werewolf.
With Sebastian following, I will try to inspect it for safety.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Sebastian, you may help if you wish.
Yes.
See or no?
Yes. Well, you guys each examine the rundown little farmhouse. It's not much more so than one living room, kitchen, and bathroom combined with one bedroom off to the side. Thankfully, the bathroom has not been used in quite a while. A small, empty, desolate plot of land and one rundown scarecrow decorates the remnants of some rotten pumpkins outside. Nothing seems to catch your interest yet. Oh, it's where Lucia, Moira, and Ismark kind of shiver together in the cold, waiting. May I ask how you two know each other?
We met at an inn.
Huh. I see. A classic tale, I suppose.
Lucia was kind enough to convince them to let me join them.
And, may I ask what's up with, Mr. Stick Up the Ass?
Oh, Sebastian?
Yes.
It's just kind of like that.
But why?
I think we all kind of wonder that.
Oh, well, that's...
Been like that since we all met.
Well, that's helpful, I suppose. I was kind of hoping to determine what caused him to be like that. That way I could, possibly reassure him that I'm not like that.
I'm afraid I don't know him very well.
See, you've not been traveling together for long then?
I haven't. I'm gonna kind of look at Lucia because I don't know how long they've been traveling together.
Despite how long we've been traveling together, he's not very keen to share much information about himself.
I see.
I believe he means well.
I certainly hope so. It's quite cold. As usual.
I'm going to kind of fuss over the children and rub their shoulders, trying to keep them warm.
Rosalind is doing a terrific job of appearing brave. Thorfinn, however, snuggles closer to you. Thankful to have Mr. Fuzzykins back. That's where the house seems secure. Do you two scurry on back?
Yes.
We will after making sure that it is indeed safe.
Okay.
That's where your party is reunited after about 30 minutes. Welcome back.
I found an abandoned farmhouse about like 15 minutes from here. Seemed pretty safe.
Honestly, at this point, I'll take just about anything you can give me, so...
Do.
I will grasp the children's hands and prepare to follow.
See to lead the group. Bastion, you okay?
Yeah.
Are you
Quiet.
sure?
Yes. I'm just ready for some rest.
Understandable. We're all tired.
Very well. Though if there is aught I can do for you, I will endeavor to assist. By my word.
I think it doesn't help that we've not technically slept in 13 days, as you said. We've been gone.
Ah. Suppose that makes sense. I also get a little cranky. Regardless, you guys each now. Begin to stumble your way through the woods. And you find yourselves in the midst of a small, tiny farmhouse. There will not be a scene for this, so we're going to theater of the
Understandable.
mind. You trudge your way through the underbrush. Thankfully, Orion and Sebastian have already sort of stomped out a small little path. The children cling to you, Moira. For about after 10 minutes of walking, Thorfinn throws up his arms as if he wants you to carry him. Rosalind begins to slap at his wrists. No, what are you doing? Be a big boy. He lets his shoulders slump and begins to trudge along some more. Lancelot is, for once, seemingly pretty docile and alright right now, Lucia. He is quietly trotting behind you, and you make note that he is a relatively well-trained dog, whoever used to own him, anyway. Beesmark remains quiet the entire rest of the way. It'll take you a little bit to get there. What is everyone doing?
I'm
Man.
zombie walking because I'm sleepy.
Fair enough. I will be alert for all of us, I suppose.
I'm going to just be making sure that the children aren't, tripping or stumbling, and probably say a few reassuring things to them as we go.
Okay. You each arrive at the small farmhouse. It is now approximately midnight, a little bit after it. You guys starting a fire?
Yes.
Okay. Eagerly, the children volunteer to be the first to run and grab firewood from the nearby woods. Beesmark suggests that he can take care of the children if you would like to get some rest, Moira.
I'm going to glance at the children to see if they seem okay with it.
Thorfinn seems alright with it. Rosalind looks at him a little skeptically, but she's also looked at pretty much everything skeptically so far.
No, that's fair.
I'll kneel down and tell the children that if they need me, to just come wake me. Let me know.
Okay.
I'll be right here.
Alright. Was there a fireplace in the farmhouse? I don't recall.
I would say yes.
Okay.
Really simple little stone fireplace.
I'm going to clean it out, prepping for the fire.
Okay. Soon, Orion has a rudimentary fire going, and the cold begins to leave your bodies blessedly. Are we setting up a watch?
Sure.
Alright. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Alright. I'll go second.
Go third.
Okay.
So follow.
Well, I've got good news. Lucia, you're up first.
Yeah,
You are now fatigued,
that's lovely.
as you have been up for well over 24 hours at this point. The rest of your party slumps into their bedrolls in various degrees of comfort. As the children and Ismark return, and everyone finds a nice corner of the house to sleep in. Is anyone sleeping close to each other?
Moira would probably just sleep wherever the bed thing was.
Okay.
I'll sleep next to the door.
It's about 20 minutes after you roll over and finally begin to flutter off to sleep that you are suddenly roused awake, Moira, as Thorfinn crawls into bed with you. Rosalind takes a spot beside of you. Sebastian
Rosalind, what?
chooses.
Sorry.
Rosalind
She's also
sleeps beside of you, but not with you.
Gotcha. I will go ahead and. At first, Moira's probably a little taken aback, but then snuggles the little boy closer against her chest, kind of comforting.
Notably, Mr. Fuzzykins is quite soft. The men choose to sleep by the door. And Lucia, you are now the only one awake in the middle of the night, other than this cat.
Ollie. Ollie! Thank you. Damn it. Muting it is.
Lucia, please give me a perception roll and a luck roll, please.
Okay. And the luck roll would be.
Just D100.
100.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Alright. The night seems to pass by quietly, Lucia. You are exhausted. You are not going to be able to be awake much longer. Go ahead and give me a will save so as not to fall asleep on your break.
Okay, wait, I have a
Yikes.
question.
Yes.
So, are hero points still re-rolls?
Yes. But the way they work now is
Is
instead of
different.
just being a flat reroll, they are essentially a guaranteed 11 or higher. So when you would
Okay.
re-roll, you would do it like this. So D10 plus 10, that would be a 15. Then we would take whatever bonus you had, so a 3. That would be an 18 altogether.
Okay, can I re-roll that?
Yes. Go ahead and give me a D10, which is the spinny top one. Alright, so that would be 18 plus 3, 21. You do manage to, with a start, keep yourself awake. 2 hours pass in silence. Where does Lucia's thoughts drift?
She's thinking about the coming days. What could happen on their travels to this camp? Will it be smooth?
Only time can tell.
Basically,
Lucy.
basically thinking about what could possibly await them.
About 2 hours pass as you fight off the urge to fall asleep. Lancelot curled up at your feet, snoring contently is not helping.
What a
But
good
you
boy.
do manage to muscle through like the soldier you are. Who are you rousing for next?
I think Orion said she would take second watch.
Okay.
I'll go wake her up and let her know it's her turn. Because Lucia is tired.
Lucia passes into unconsciousness as you awake, Orion. You are by yourself. It is approximately now 2 a.m. It is pitch dark.
Yeah, but
Small embers of the fire, crackling quietly.
I attend to the fire while keeping watch.
Okay. You do so.
Making sure it doesn't die out.
And what does Orion think of as she attempts to keep awake?
At the many things. Many things. A lot of revelations being bestowed upon her.
Give me a perception roll. Orion, you think you hear something move outside. You also know that if you were to rouse your party members and it was nothing, they would all be fatigued tomorrow.
Did I at least identify in which direction of the house did I hear it?
It is outside.
Like northwest, towards the door, window, I don't know.
It is outside.
Fine. Be cautiously.
I would say it is not immediately outside, it is just outside. It's not like right outside the door noise.
She's going to cautiously look outside and be prepared to strike if necessary, if anything jumps out at her.
Okay. Orion, thankfully you do have dark vision. The world is a monochrome, snowy, cold, gray wasteland outside right now. The path that you have cut through the forest to this farmhouse lies undisturbed. Outside, a scarecrow stands watch over the remnants of a pumpkin field. Possibly, the last harvest that these people had before they disappeared or abandoned their farmhouse for whatever reason. You spot nothing, though.
She gives it a few minutes before she decides to step inside.
Okay. You duck back in, away from the cold outdoors. About an hour passes. Your shift is almost over when you hear another noise from outside. At this point, you can't be sure your mind isn't playing tricks on you.
Try and do a sanity check.
Sure, give me a sanity check.
What would that technically be?
That
Will?
would be nothing because we don't have sanity checks in Pathfinder. Thankfully, the rest of your shift passes in quietness. Who are you rousing next?
I think it was Sebastian who said it would be third bit. I do let him know that I did hear noises at least twice in my shift. So to be cautious.
Okay.
I will keep a lookout.
Sebastian, you are roused. In the shadows of the house, where your quote-unquote party members lie sleeping, vulnerable and exposed, trusting in someone to watch through the night. Give me a perception check and a luck roll, please.
Oh boy.
Sebastian, you also hear the noise outside.
Do I know where the noise is coming from?
Outside.
Alright. Am I like right in front of the door to this cabin?
You were sleeping right near the door, you said, so I'm going to assume you have a good vantage point outside.
Alright. I'm just gonna sit tight.
Okay.
Maybe see if I hear anything moving. Instead of just howling or whatever.
Okay. About 30 minutes pass without any more noise. And then another noise.
Is it the same noise?
Yes. This time, however, you, paying attention, could hear a scrape, thump, and that's it.
Oh. That's wonderful.
You step outside to look.
Yeah.
Alright. Unfortunately, Sebastian, you are only human, and your field of vision only extends as far as that light spell is going. As you step outside, you do hear the noise again. Please give me a perception check, Sebastian. You stand there in the silence, tensed up. I assume you also equipped your gear again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that should have been from last time.
Yes. When you guys went to sleep, you dropped your items. You can't
Right.
sleep holding weaponry.
That's right.
I also assume you donned your armor again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm learning.
I assume most of your characters are competent. Emphasis on most, I will not elaborate. Sebastian, you've stepped outside of the house about a good 20, 30 feet away. Nothing?
Nothing. Waiting to. Can I tell what direction it's coming from yet?
It's coming from the direction of the woods.
Try to yell out. Yo, hello.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
A voice comes back from the woods. Hello?
Oh no.
You need
Sebastian,
help?
as you round this corner and descend the path, you hear a very sudden, quick, and then it stops right near you. The sound is on whatever the other side of this rock is.
Ah.
I just like
Do you need
sneak
help?
away from this. No, I don't need help. Do you need help?
A
Would
sudden
you-
piercing, help! Help me!
Oh god. Why would you answer it?
I'm just gonna walk back towards the house.
Every time you take a step, you hear another thup, thup. Thup.
Take it so I can't see it. Let's see. Hold on. Alright. I want to throw my torch on the other side of that rock. Do that. Or at least on top of it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a, Go
The
ahead
scarf
and
is what's
give
giving
me
me light,
a...
right?
Yes.
Alright.
Give me just an attack roll. Unarmed strike, I'll say. You toss your torch, arcing it over the rock. And there's a hideous screeching that devolves from some creature into the screeching of metal. Sebastian, I need you to give me an initiative, please.
Oh, boy.
Could we have heard that at all?
It is about this time each of you awake to the sound of screeching metal outside, and Sebastian is nowhere to be seen.
I'm going to jolt awake and grab my sword.
Okay, sure. We are
I'll
going-
also grab my things, head outside towards the noise.
Okay.
Where is, sorry, what's his face? The dude we're traveling with?
He is inside right now.
What's he do at the sound of the noise?
He jolts awake, looks to each of you, then glances to the children. I will protect the children. Go find your friend.
I
Did
will.
the torch light this area up at all?
I will say yes. Just
I
give
like
me
see.
one moment
Alright.
while I do a bunch of back-end stuff.
You're good.
No worries. I'll tell the children to stay with him and let them know that I'll be right back, and then go ahead and follow them. Also, I will actually be right back.
Okay. If I could get the rest of you to give me an initiative check, please.
Da-da-da-da. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you, I ain't got luck today. I already knew once I rolled that 5.
I do enjoy a good unlucky day. Say your torch landed about there, Sebastian. Yes, there we go. Sebastian.
Yes.
Well, I will roll in Moira's initiative very quickly, and then we will begin. Nice.
And she's the one beer being, huh?
Yep. So we will delay Moira's turn very quickly. And we will move to your turn, Sebastian. You have a moment before this thing reacts to you tossing the torch. You seemingly got the drop on it. The shadows elongate. This thing is still not in sight, but this is some sort of humanoid figure with distorted, long, stretching limbs, needle thin, large, bulbous head.
Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What are you doing, Sebastian?
I'm trying to...
What happened?
Yeah,
Where
okay.
are we? What did we see?
You guys have not seen anything yet, as you were
I
now
see.
darting outside. Sebastian has seen a long, humanoid-like figure with spindly, needle-thin legs. The shadows of one, however, with a large, bulbous head on its body. As you toss your torch over the rock, a third light behind the rock flares to life.
I'm just gonna run back towards the house.
Okay.
Sounds
see.
like a good idea.
Sebastian,
A
go
little
ahead.
regrouping.
You've got 2 actions left.
I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. You're
Oh,
just
you
gonna
told me
run
that.
inside?
Or I'll just like... Well, that... I'll just wait right here, and I'm gonna raise my shield.
Okay. Moira, we did have to skip you because you were BRB, but what would you like to do as you jolt awake to this noise, hop up, and bid the kids farewell?
I was just following Ariane and Lucia. Also, am I supposed to just kind of see blackness right now?
No, you are supposed to be on the battle map.
So
Oh, you guys are slightly out of the map.
there we
Oh, there you go.
go. Like I was
they
about to
are.
point
I was
out
like-
that we're actually out of bounds.
Okay. There we
They
go.
were right there.
Technical
Now we-
difficulties.
Now we can see everything.
I guess that makes a little more sense. Okay.
It's
So
like,
we
I didn't know they were right there. I want to be like right here.
can't see what's chasing him, right?
No. Notably, Sebastian, as you turn to run, you hear that coming up behind you quickly.
Oh boy. I think I raised my shield immediately.
As you step outside, a creature
I
is chasing Sebastian.
Hello.
My goodness.
It is a scarecrow, except instead of branches and limbs, what is on the tips of its hands are instead metallic bear traps and razors for fingers.
Cool.
Hey.
You love that.
You need
No, we
help getting
don't.
those off.
No, we don't. Don't lie to me.
I'm gonna go ahead, I guess, and do this. Wait, did I click it? Nope. This on Sebastian.
Okay.
And now I can see this, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
As you
Hold
round
on,
the
I need to
corner,
measure
Sebastian turns
stuff.
to flee for the house, and it seemingly chooses that moment to break from its cover and run screaming at him.
Okay. Then I'll go ahead and cast this on it. So the idea of this is that you want to do damage that is the opposite of the other thing's alignment, right?
Yes.
So if you think the thing's okay, so I want to do this.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
That is 7 points of radiant good damage.
And then I think that's the end of my turn.
And then we are going to go ahead and give me a will save, everyone, please.
Eight.
Oh boy.
Okay. As you turn to meet this thing's gaze, that is a terrible idea. And then I will need... No, she did. Okay, good shit. Each of you see this horrible monstrosity running Sebastian down like a bat out of hell. Notably, Lucia, you critical fail, so you are frightened 3 right now.
Oh yeah.
You are also fascinated. You cannot tear your eyes away from whatever this creature is. Moira, that is the end of your turn, I believe. So we're going to go to the creatures.
Damn.
Yeah, for real.
It's the creature's turn, and as it notices each of you, it is going to stride up quicker than you think it might be able to move and strike at you. Thanks. Thankfully, you do manage to throw your shield up and deflect it. But it is now... 1, 2, 3. It now runs past Sebastian with a grand total of about 50 move speed. This thing is incredibly quick.
Wow.
So fast.
Those feet.
Does he even have feet?
Not according to these charts.
Alright,
Well.
Lucy, what are we doing?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. I guess I'm going to... No. I guess I'll... Can I power attack?
You may.
Is frightened? Okay. I'll just...
Frighten just makes you bad at everything.
I got you.
Alright, I believe Lucia
Okay.
is in fact brave. No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. That is a hit, however.
Just
Go ahead and
powerful.
roll damage.
She is so scared. She still hits like a truck.
God.
As you stab this thing with your spear, Lucia, unfortunately, it does not seem to really care. You stab it, and there's not a lot of reaction to the damage. You've got one action left.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh
You
boy.
know what we're gonna do.
Hopefully some damage to it.
I hope so too.
Well,
I guess I'll strike it again.
Okay.
See what happens.
That is a miss, however, as you
Oh.
crack the scarecrow-like humanoid creature on the back of its head with the butt of your spear. It does not react at all to your attack.
I'm not gonna be able to hurt this thing physically.
Orion, what do you do?
I'm going to attempt to spell strike with ignition.
Okay, go for it.
So I could have sworn I was equipped with my silver short sword.
You were,
Was
but
I?
when you laid down, you unequip things automatically.
No, I was meant to have grabbed my short sword.
Okay.
Anyhow.
Go ahead and give me that attack. Just make sure to target.
It's it.
That's okay. Just keep it going. That is a miss, however.
I would like to hero point that then.
Okay. Go for it.
It was a D10, right?
D10 plus 10. That's a 1723. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage for me, and the damage of your ignition, as your spell strike is expended. Okay.
There we go.
As you stab this creature, it takes 1 point of damage from your short sword stabbing into it, and as it ignites, it screeches in pain as it lights up, its body apparently very flammable. You've got one action left. This thing lets out a hideous blood-curdling screech. Okay. You teleport, and it is now off guard. Remember to use your multi-attack penalty. Unfortunately, that is a miss. As you are still recoiling in fear from this thing. Where are you? Are up. As this thing is unnervingly whipping around its head 180 degrees to keep track of you, screeching in this metallic, rusty voice. Help me!
I think in the note it says it refreshes my spell strike bed.
Yes.
I can only target one person with Stoke the Heart, right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna keep Stoke the Heart on Sebastian.
Okay. That's one action to sustain.
Yep. And then I will... What do you do with such a short spell list?
That's a move.
Low-level casters.
We're gonna try that on it, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are... Bam, bam, bam.
Jesus Christ.
It has absolutely no effect on what
Understandable.
this creature
Carry on.
is.
Sebastian, your turn. You're up.
She said, alright, I'm...
You got this.
Alright. What am I supposed to do to this thing?
What are you supposed to do
Kill
with
it.
this thing? Let's
Kill
go.
it.
Let's see some action.
Alright. I don't know what I'm gonna do to this thing. I'm gonna shove it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh boy.
Okay. I will say that is a... Yeah, that is a critical success, looking at it, yeah. You may push it up to 10 feet away if you wish.
It's going 10 feet away.
Okay. You
Now I'm gonna throw Alchemist Fire at it.
may chase after it if you want to as a free action. As in, you can close the gap or you can just stay back.
I'd rather not burn this.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that Alchemist Fire.
Alright. Let's see. How do I,
So the Alchemist
Oh,
Fire
sorry.
will be
I got
a...
it.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay. Go ahead and use that hero point and re-roll.
That's tough.
So that is 13 plus 5, 18. That is a hit.
Ooh. Very cool.
Go ahead and roll that damage for me, bud. That is 5 points of fire damage and 1 point of splash fire damage as this thing bursts into flames. Not having a good time right now. Just like your DM as he looks for something that I've misplaced. Huh. That's upsetting. I used to have a little Bernie fire thing.
Bernie fire.
I used to have a little Bernie fire thing.
You
Somewhere
love
in there.
it.
No,
It
I like
just
that,
fades
Zilly.
as we get
I
older.
don't like that.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus Christ. Calm down.
I'll think about it.
Ah, here we are. Maybe this is it. Possibly. but it's not gonna let me do it that quickly. The Is it worth it? No. Am I going to do it? Yes.
Mood.
How can I not? Hello? What the fuck? Oh, is that why I can't do this?
What's wrong?
Not sure why it's not letting me. Oh, there it is. There we go. Not so much for having that at the ready. Regardless, this thing is now absolutely scorching ablaze as the alchemist fire splashes onto it. It shrieks out another "Help me!"
No.
as it
Away.
begins to, in one round, it has cleared all of the way into the woods, and it disappears from sight. And it's combat off.
Ah.
What was that?
Can I recall knowledge about it?
Sure.
Would it technically be undead, or?
Give me a crafting or arcana or occult. Orion, that is unfortunately not a creature that you know of. Best you can tell, that was seemingly somebody's scarecrow come to life. You don't know any specifics other than the fact that it didn't react well to fire at all.
It's a good thing that's the cantrip I went with. Openly shrug as I am fortunately the one that's supposed to be the most knowledgeable of us all in that regard. I actually shrug for once.
Seemingly, even Orion does not know what this thing was. The pit of fear each of you felt in the stomach at the creature supernaturally begins to fade, and you find yourselves once more in the quiet. In the distance, you hear the thing screech out in its rusty metallic voice, "Help me!" in the woods.
Oh no.
A second creature from a different spot in the woods screeches in response, "Help me!"
Oh, fuck.
It's a duo.
A third creature in the woods.
We should get back in the house.
Alright, back inside. Let's all go.
It's time for us to leave.
We're just gonna lock the door and just...
Okay. Once back inside, Ismark glances around. Are we safe?
No.
No. What do you mean,
Don't
no?
say that.
The children are not amused by your no, Orion. Thorfinn clutches Mr. Fuzzykins. I knew it. I knew we were gonna die.
Not if we keep quiet.
Not going to die. Going to
Not
look super certain about it.
Deception check.
I proceed to say that, We managed to scare off one, but there is 2 more in the distance. And, decided it was better to be inside.
Once again, I can't see anything, by the way. I don't know if that's... Is that...
Yeah,
is
you're
that
not
right
supposed
now?
to.
Okay, good.
Seemingly, however, Moira, despite... You are apparently pretty good at lying. The children feel invigorated by your false bravado, and while they were once clutching Ismark, they immediately tear away and grab you and pull you back to bed and then throw the blanket over your head.
I'm going to proceed to ask Lucia and Sebastian to help me push some furniture against this goddamn door.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll do that.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I'm not sleeping there anymore.
We will stay away from the door now.
We've seen things.
We've seen enough.
Dawn comes not soon enough. And by dawn, I mean... It's still quite dark outside, but you know that it should be about 6 a.m.
I have my spell slots back.
You
Eventually.
do. You each can take one long rest.
Yay.
Yay! I've been waiting so long.
You do finally get a long rest.
My spell slots, finally. I got to use my focus point for once.
Yeah. Sometime during the night, Sebastian, your torch outside sputters out. It's about 6 a.m. Outside is quiet. What are each of you doing?
Not going to look for that thing. That's a.
I'm
That's all I
gonna
know.
try to get the kids to go back to bed.
Ismark is actually motioning that you should be on the move pretty soon. The longer you get on the road with daylight, or what can be called daylight around these parts, the better.
I sigh and, after making light breakfast with rations, ask Lucia and or Sebastian to help me get the furniture off the door.
Okay. Make sure everyone who is eating to mark off one ration from your sheet. Who's feeding the kids?
Feeding the kids? I'll feed the kids.
Okay. Please mark off 2 additional rations.
Where am I?
I swore I had rations, do I not? What the hell?
I have I'm holding 10 rations. If you need some.
You want to share?
Sure.
I have a water skin we could share.
I apparently also only have 2 rations. I don't know where the rest of them went, but that's fine. She'll give her 2 to the children.
Okay. We will go ahead and award Moira a hero point for her selflessness.
Aw.
Would anyone like to feed
I
Moira?
would do that. I'll do
I will
that
feed
since I
Moira.
accidentally
Okay.
clicked it 3 times.
No, that was intentional.
Very well.
I knew where this was going.
after a
Totally.
nice breakfast of hard stuffed bread thingies, you each slowly peel back the bookshelf that you have used as a makeshift door for this cabin, finding yourself greeted by a cloudy gray day. Ismark suggests that we get back on the road. It is still quite a ways to the Vistani camp.
Alright then, lead the way.
Ismark does indeed begin to lead the way. And once everyone is on the map, we will see our progress.
I see.
Here we are.
Takes the better part of the next 3 hours of walking. And we are going to do this. Oh. And one of these. As you meander your way through the woods, constantly keeping an eye out. Thankfully, no rusty metallic voices greet your ears. That you hear, anyway. What are the rest of you doing on this 3-hour walk? Notably, Moira, Ismark is helping you shepherd the children. He's doing his best, but he's clearly not earned as much love and respect from the children as you have.
Moira will kind of be trying to come up with, I don't know, little games or something to entertain the children, like I Spy or such, or make jokes.
I spy with my little eye something gray. Is it the sky again? How did you know? At one point, the little girl runs up to pet Lancelot, the smaller child, apparently intimidating the larger dog. It shies away at first, but over the course of the next 2 or 3 hours as you walk, the dog eventually relenting, or maybe just surrendering to the children's advances, seemingly allows them to pet the dog. Orion, Lucia, Sebastian?
Just keeping an eye out, but occasionally also playing the I Spy.
I'm going to be thinking about our adventures so far, and my whole trust issues.
Sebastian broods. I spy with my little eye, says the small girl known as Rosalind. Something purple. Purple. Ismark remarks. Oh, yes, I see it. He points ahead. There is a large gathering of wagons, tents, all surrounding a central raised hill.
Well, I suppose that is it.
Boy,
The cab.
finally.
Ah, yes. Vibing.
Finally. Stop walking.
You arrive to one Vistani camp to see a lively little place. There are a smattering of a few simplistic stone and straw thatch roof cottages, but more importantly, in the middle is a lively music that you can hear even from 200 or 300 feet away, as this congregation of wagons encircle a canvas tent. It is with a dawning realization that you now realize that this is a circus tent. There's a big top tent. What are each
We
of you
have to
doing?
go check out the circus.
Kids, you
Check
ever
out the
gone to the circus?
The kids and Lucia begin to grab hands, jumping up and down in excitement.
I clap my hands together and announce I've never been to a circus.
Well,
You've
now we
never been
have
to the
go.
circus?
Neither have I. We all learned today.
My eyes are gonna get wide, and I'm just gonna full sprint to this place.
Okay. Notably, that is about what the woods look like. We will go to... There we go. Do I not have my... I sure don't. Darn. I should have prepped that a little bit better. But as you run up, a few men in gaudy, decadent-looking, colorful wear greet you, wearing striped bandanas of various colors, mostly pinks, blues, beautiful for Ravenloft, saturated light blue sky colored sashes. A few of them wear striking purples and pinks. All of them have dark chestnut brown hair. And as you begin to meander your way through, or rather in Sebastian's case, as you begin to speed run your way through, they throw their hands up. Hey! Hey! Each of them greeting you as if you're a long-lost friend. Sebastian, a few men get in your way as you attempt to enter the congregation of wagons. What are you doing?
What's going on, fellas?
Where are you off to in such a rush, my friend?
The circus.
The circus does not start until tonight.
Oh.
It is
Yeah, I'm a
okay. You
clown.
know what makes the time pass? They clap you on the back.
What?
They immediately shove a large barrel about the size of your chest into your hand. You drink, you party, you make merry with us. You a stranger. You come, you share your tale. We feed you well, you give us entertainment. Before long, you drink with us. Hey, we will pass the time together as friends.
Well, I don't drink. I can't.
They frown at you and
I
immediately
can
leave
dance
you.
though.
They immediately leave you alone.
Oh.
You each make your way a little bit further up the road. The music is delightful and a welcome relief from this horrible, monstrous night that you've been having. A few of the men and women give you small, flighty little waves, and the children wave back. He's Mark giving polite nods in return, but he's also being overwhelmed, so he's now just nodding rapidly between people, trying to be as polite as he can. Yes, good day. Good day. Yes. Hello. It is good morning. Thank you.
I'm going to just be watching in delight.
I will most definitely try to not be dancing along the way. Go.
We'll do this one. Fuck it. A few men and women, as you pass, give you waves and smiles. A few of them cram various pies into your arms, small pastries and delights, a few mugs of ale. At one point, somebody shoves an entire roll of silk into your hands. Sebastian.
Oh.
Oh, they love this guy.
It is a extremely gaudy, bright, vibrant saccharine pink.
What do you want me to do with this?
Nothing, my friend. You take it. You do whatever you want to with it. Do you, Taylor?
Sure.
Then you Taylor. What is the question?
I'm just gonna start dancing with it.
Oh, okay. Sebastian, do you know how to dance?
Not impressively.
Okay.
I can keep rhythm though.
Give me a performance check.
Yeah, this will tell the tale.
It's not
Yeah.
bad. It's not quite the whitest boy you know dance. But Sebastian might have partied at once in his life. It's hard to tell if it's impressive or just kind of demeaning the way he's dancing with that silk.
Hmm.
The group
Clap at his attempt.
uproariously claps and applauds. Sebastian,
Yes.
they throw you 12 gold.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
I love this
Notably, your
silk.
hands are full dancing with the silk, so it flops into the ground. You'll have to pick it up.
If I happen to witness it, I help him.
I'm going to retrieve the gold and stop dancing with the silk for a moment.
Hey, maybe this guy, he could be the one, yeah? No, do not be stupid.
You guys haven't even seen me do this, and I'm gonna cartwheel. I'm gonna try to cartwheel.
Give me another performance check. Actually, let's do acrobatics.
That would be acrobatics, I'm pretty
You are
sure.
right.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
In armor, Sebastian begins to whirl and twirl this loud, clanking chainmail armor man. Ismark stops the children in horror as he watches Sebastian cartwheel. The small children immediately run past Ismark and begin screaming and you on. Yeah!
What'd you think of that?
Impressive even for me.
Regardless, you now find yourselves
And I'm the dexterous one.
at the top of the hill of this camp. In the Vistani camp. A large, striped canvas tent in the middle greets you. Many colorful wagons surround you. And I do mean colorful. It's been a while since you've seen colors this striking. You've not had a chance to stop and realize just how drab and dull and gray everything has been so far in Greyhawk. The people, as they greet you with cheers and jeers, and one of them stops and even gives you a flower, Moira.
Oh,
I would like to smell the flower.
You smell the flower and it smells like booze.
like
Interesting.
what?
It smells like booze.
Hmm.
The children are passed a few pastries and pies and begin to immediately scarf it down. Ismark looks at you helplessly. Won't they ruin their dinner? Come on, lighten up, Ismark, says Rosalind, the small girl, immediately cramming another pie into her mouth.
Food is food. I'm not sure. anyone
Lancelot
has-
is now much more interested in the kids than you, Lucia.
Understandable.
Regardless, you have now fully arrived in the Vistani camp in the middle of this circle of wagons. And we will stop there for now.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, I'm doing the same.
Nailed that cartwheel.
Yes, you did.
You
Jesus
sure
Christ.
did,
Sick,
bud.
actually.
In armor, too.
Never take it off. There's no need.
We'll say as you round this last little leg up the hill, you see at the big top a crowd is gathering. Seemingly a few people pace back and forth. A few people are busy readying the show. And you each see a beautiful tiefling. If I can get this set up very quickly, you'd see a beautiful tiefling with striking two-toned hair and large horns, seemingly too large for their head, but they are cutting a striking figure right now. We will, just as soon as I can, grab my files here. There we go. Strikingly saturated colors, even amongst the camp. Black and purple hair, a vivid purple scarf with a white crest on it, a leather coat with a bandolier slung across their chest, with several dozen bottles, vials, and potions on it, spiraling horns erupting from the sides of their head, glossy lips that catch the light, yellow eyes with slit pupils, with secondary irises spiraling off from the middle, long eyelashes, dark eyeshadow, and a little bit of face paint just for fun on the side of their cheeks. And with that, we will leave it there. Any last thoughts, any last actions for the night?
I would raise my eyebrows at this tiefling. Up and down real fast.
I
They
see.
notice you doing that, raise their eyebrow, only the one, before giving you a cheeky smile and pretending to do it back to you. Faster, however, than you can do yours.
I drop my jaw.
We found his type.
He glances between each of you before giving a small, cocky smirk. We've got strangers in the camp.
Hi.
Good day.
I'll wave.
I'll walk a little closer to her and also wave and say, I'm Moira.
It's a pleasure to meet you. They stride forward.
We're gonna take a step forward and fall.
Okay. On purpose?
Well, like on accident.
Okay. Give me a reflex save.
Just an
Just like
accidental, but
clumsy.
purposely.
Yeah, just like clumsily.
Purposeful accidental fall.
Oh yeah, it's a full pratfall.
Full scorpion. Oh.
The tiefling does not tear their eyes away from you, Moira. May I, miss?
May you?
Extend their hand.
Moira will look down at her hands before hesitantly extending them.
They bend over, plant a single kiss on the back of your hand before pulling you in to whirl and twirl with a dance.
Oh my.
Moira is going to blush deeply and look very taken aback, but kind of shyly try to dance with her.
So what brings a couple of strangers into the camp? Must be me, right? I know, it's
Yes.
okay. I'm pretty famous around these parts. I don't mind saying it. What's the point of being famous if you can't enjoy it?
I'd like to ask who he is.
I
If he's famous, we should all know.
Yes, I do not know.
No.
We'll have to remedy that. He is still whirling and twirling with Moira over and over. I tell you what, you're here for the show, right?
Did you miss my show?
Apparently.
The show.
Are you
I'm
a
going
showman?
to breathlessly say through the dancing, I'd love to go to a show. Never been to a show.
Very happy to hear that. I intended to invite you anyway.
Ariana's just going to have, like, hands to her mouth, just trying not to giggle.
They give you one final powerful twirl, Moira, before quickly reaching into their coat and throwing out about 6 or 7 tickets at your group, before deftly catching Moira mid-twirl and beginning to dance once more. Name's Dirge.
Pleasure.
This is typically the part where you introduce yourselves.
I want to learn how to dance like that.
That is a strange name, but my name is Dirge, so... It's nice to meet you. Do you mind if I just call you Dancy?
You can just call me Nick.
I...
Sebastian. I'm nervous. I don't know my name.
Oh my, have I flustered you? It's okay, he whispers to Moira loudly. I do have that effect on people.
I want to know how to dance.
Pleasure. It's Orianne.
Like the-
Sebastian.
like-
Dirge, with his other hand now free, grabs you and begins to twirl and twirl with both of you at the once.
Oh my.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's okay. I'll go slow. I'll guide your hips. You follow me,
Oh
like
my-
this. He releases you, Moira, for just a moment as he wraps a hand around your hips.
Excuse me as I make a doujinshi over here.
Moira's just going to kind of be wobbling, dizzy from the twirling, but also delightedly clapping along with the music now.
Very well. You step like this, and then this. And you hike your
Probably
pants
not
up
gonna
like
be a
this.
Fushioshi over here.
Oh, dear, the chainmail is all in the way. I don't understand how you wear this. What's... Very well. And then a 1, and a 2, and... Oh dear.
What?
You're a natural. I've nothing further to teach you, it seems.
I am just going to try to hide behind Lucia and try not to show that I'm laughing.
I can't hide my laughter. This is hilarious.
Oh,
We're
it's
supporting
funny,
each
is
other.
it? It's funny that I'm teaching someone out of the goodness of my heart. Very well, then. Let's see you perform any better, Lucia. He grabs your hand, Lucia, and begins to whirl and twirl you. Aggressively. Yes, faster. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Faster now. It's not so funny now, is it?
Well, as fast as I possibly can. Try and keep up with this man.
Give me a performance or reflex save.
Oh boy.
Which are you more confident in?
Probably the reflex save, unfortunately.
Same, actually.
Ismark is standing there, taking one step back so that he does not draw attention. The children, arms full of candies and pies, are stuffing themselves. Despite their best attempts, Lucia, you remain on your feet. No, faster. Never mind, we have a natural. 2 naturals in one day. Striking. You lot are special. I enjoy that. It's always fun to have new blood.
You can call me Happy Feet.
I shall. Thank you, Happy Feet. You may call me Dirge.
Very well, Dirge.
Dirge Ravencroft, if it please you.
Happy Feet.
Is Happy Feet the full name, then? Should I just call you Happy?
No, Happy Feet.
Happy Feet.
My father's name was Happy.
I see.
Try not to cry.
Happy Feet Jr., then. Very well, you may call me Dancy Pants.
Hey, Dancy Pants. I'm gonna high five him.
As you give him a high five. Dirge steps back before extending another hand to you, Moira. Allow me.
Who?
To Moira.
Oh, yes. She will take his hand.
Very well. You shall be my guests of honor. Dirge leads you further into the camp with your party in tow. We will stop there for the evening. Any last
great.
thoughts? Any last actions?
Oh, that was it. My last actions led to a whole new.
Oh, new.
Go on.
I mean, I'm waiting for him to finish his sentence.
Whole new, whole new adventure.
Okay.
We learned things.
We did. Bastion's got the moves. His hips don't lie.
I actually think we figured out that Lucia has the moves.
Oh.
Regardless, we go now to the...
Has danced a few times in her life. Just a few, though.
I totally didn't just draw a BL during all that.
Well, make sure you give me a cut of the profits, please. Regardless, we're going to end it there for the night as we go back to the landing page. We get to add one Dirge Ravencroft to the scene at long last. Are we just doing luck rolls now?
I just happened to see it being
Oh no.
Just throwing it out. Just throwing it out, seeing what happens.
Let's see. I see chat agrees that you've unlocked the secret romance option, apparently.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about, baby. Alright. Last thoughts, last words. We are moving Ravenloft to Mondays from now on, by the way. Because I cannot do Friday, Saturday at my job, followed immediately by Ravenloft that Saturday and Abomination Vaults on Sunday. So this will be our new schedule. I'd like to start about 7 p.m. Eastern. Probably wrap it up around 9 to 9:30 Eastern. Is everyone good there? Session was
11 p.m. Central, you said? I mean, sorry, 7 p.m. Eastern, you said, right?
Yes.
So it'd be 6 p.m. Central, okay.
It is a little bit of a shorter session today to accommodate for the rest I needed, but we will return to our regularly scheduled length and programming. We are, unless anybody has any problems against it, moving Ravenloft to Monday nights.
No problem with it.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Very well. Alright, say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye!